Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot. All about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And first, I have to apologize. I know, and it's been a little while. If you're curious, if you're interested, just briefly, probably, and we'll get some plastic off while I do this. This is an unboxing, by the way, of Nigredo Tarot deck, and it is by Roberto Papavero Crusca. I've been waiting for this for a while. So, just to kind of, I guess, let you know about what's been going on. If you've been with me for a while, you're probably aware, back in April, I had a major surgery. I had cancer, and I basically had a tumor sitting on like the fascia of my abdomen. So they took it out, and that went great, and there was no cancer on the edges or anything, so that was really good. But because it was cancerous, because they had to take a lot of muscle, right? Muscle doesn't come back, so they had to put like this mesh in there to hold me together. But because it was cancer, they had to do a temporary mesh. And basically the thing is, you gotta wait 6 months and let the healing cells kind of do their thing and then leave, because healing cells in a PET scan will show up as cancer. And I need a clean PET scan before they can do the permanent mesh, right? So basically in December, I'm supposed to get another PET scan. Well, the mesh is failing. It actually started failing before even 6 months, which is crap, because supposedly it's rated for up to 18 months. So, as a result, basically the surgeon has me on kind of restricted stuff. I can only lift no more than 20 pounds. I can't stream doing anything. It's a real pain in the butt. But it's really important that I hang in there. The mesh hangs in there until the end of December. So, best case scenario, I'll be having surgery again, like the very end of December, beginning of January. As a result of this, though, I've been in a lot of pain, and it's been a little challenging, because on one hand, I want to take some time, much more than I'm accustomed to rest, but I'm going to need to take off about a month, maybe a little more, after the surgery, because it's rough, So I think last time I took 4 weeks, but even when I went back, it was at least another month before I was full time. It might have been more than that. So on the one hand, it's like I want to restrict my hours and maybe take fewer clients, but on the other hand, I really can't, because I'm going to be out of work for at least a month. So there's that. So basically, something had to give. So unfortunately, I just had to, I had to focus on resting and work, but I think I've kind of adjusted now, so I'm back. And my plan is to record a ton of videos, so that even when I'm out, because I'm not going to be able to record for probably about a month after the surgery, I'll still have videos to upload. That's the goal. But first, I gotta show you this. Now, it's not a guidebook. These are tarot spread templates. I do my own spreads. I'm not, there's one spread, really, is the only one I can think of, from Roots and Wings, which I just love. Sometimes I'll play with spreads if I notice them. I don't really look for them. But they don't stick around long. You know what I mean? Like, I'll play with them for a while, and I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'll tell you, I really like the way this was done because it's got... So, for example, this is Embracing Your Shadow. I wish the font was a little darker. It's like a light gray, but it's okay. I mean, I can still read it. So it shows you the spread, tells you what each thing means. Then it has a place for date, time, place, deck, question, interpretation. And then it has this emotion wheel, which is fabulous. I hope you can read it. I don't see it. But I really, really like that. And I feel like it says there's 10, but I feel like there's a lot more than 10. And then we have some blank pages for notes. Unless these are... see, I only glanced at it. So we have multiple pages for each spread, which is cool. So you can fill that in. I love that. Anyway, so this deck, I should probably mention, its purpose is for shadow work, right? So, but wait till you see this deck. If you haven't seen it, oh, Emily Dickinson. I fit for them, I seek the dark, till I am through fit. The labor is a sober one, with the austere sweet. The abstinence of mind produce a pure food for them, if I succeed. If not, I had the transport of the aim. It is very early. Oh, it's Happy Halloween. It's Halloween. It's very, very early in the morning. Oh, and I should also say, dang it. Oh. My pile of decks tumbled a little bit. I am using a new mic. So let me know what you think of it. I think it's better. I did some short tests with it, and I liked it, but it matters a lot more what you think. So let me know. All right. So we have a little guidebook. I feel like it's not all the cards, but maybe it is. So it talks about the hero's journey, the Fool, I love this. So let me just kind of briefly, I guess, talk about this. Well, let me give you so the concept of this deck. Nigredo is a crucial concept in alchemy, symbolizing the putrefaction and dissolution that precedes spiritual rebirth. In psychological terms, it parallels the process of confronting and integrating the shadow aspects of the psyche. During this phase, one faces inner chaos, disintegration of former structures, and a profound existential crisis. So the key aspects are decomposition, dark night of the soul, confrontation with the shadow, preparation for rebirth. It kind of continues to talk about it. So instead of being kind of a guide to the cards, it's a guide to the deck overall. Does that make sense? But let's get into this deck because it's so pretty. Beautiful, beautiful edging. Oh. The deck you hold in your hands is an invitation to an introspective journey, a path through the depths of your soul. Each card is a powerful symbol, a piece of a puzzle that will help you understand the workings of your psyche. Through the use of this deck, you can access a deeper level of self-knowledge, freeing yourself from fears and conditioning and embracing your authenticity. It is an invitation to immerse yourself in inner alchemy, to transform lead into gold, and to shape your soul. Beautiful. Ideated, projected, and illustrated by Roberto Papavero Crusca from May 2020 to July 2024. Okay, and this was a Kickstarter deck, but let us get right in. Now, can you pull it in a little more so you can really see the details? Oh. Now, these aren't, they're not glossy, but there's a sheen to them. Actually, hang on. Let me move you over a little bit so I can kind of see better. Move this light out of the way, maybe. Alright, there we go. So we have the Fool. Look at that. So this deck originally was a majors only, and it didn't fund. I think just because it was a majors only. But I believe it did well, as a complete deck. I think it was pretty successful. It's definitely successful because it's here, right? But I think it did pretty well. It's such a really interesting. I love this. Look at that. So I thought this is a great deck to share for Halloween too. I actually have another one I'm going to record right after this, which is another Halloweeny deck. I might post both today actually just to get them up. Love this Hermit card. This was the one that, it's one of the main ones that jumped out at me and sold me on this deck. Love this for death. Fabulous. Really interesting for the store, like coming away from it. Love that. Great perspective. Now, after I'm done going through, I really like that too. I will shuffle them and lay them out so you can see how they might look in a reading. Hmm. So some are a little closer to the RWS, maybe not style, but imagery, I guess, than others. This is fabulous. Oh my god, that page. It's beautifully, beautifully drawn. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Now, I will tell you, I don't expect to use this much for other people. It's not really its intention, though, anyway. I think possibly love that. For certain clients, I could see pulling 1 to 3 cards for them. But it's going to really depend on the client. I think that for the right person in the right moment, this could be really powerful for them. But you'd have to really know them, you know what I mean? I wouldn't pull this out for somebody I've never read for unless I really got, and it would be well into the reading, you know what I mean? Bad AU. Oh, is that badass? I think it's badass. See it? Focus. Oh, you thing. I hope you can see it. Yeah, definitely badass. Love her. Look at that. Oh, wow. Love that. Look at that. Oh, and that. This is such an interesting deck. And this is one that I wouldn't necessarily throw them out the window, but I would definitely put your traditional meanings on the back burner and really focus on what comes to you more intuitively, what comes to you emotionally, you know, and go from there. Love that. Oh, look at those eyes. Wow. They are extremely phallic ones. Oh, wow. That's fabulous. Okay. Let me, in case you're curious about size, I think perhaps a bit shorter than standard tarot. It's right about there. And now let's give them a shuffle. And I'll lay them out. Oh, and they shuffle beautifully. I feel like there's not, I don't know if there's a core. Just a little slow to bridge. They're very bendy. So this is a deck that I would definitely kind of shuffle one way and then the other way, just so that it gets rid of any bend. But very, very easy, very nice to shuffle. And the gilding is not sharp. It is that metallic, like there's like a metal edging, but maybe because the cards are so malleable, it's not hard. You know, sometimes they can be a little sharp. These aren't. So just kind of take a look. Well, clearly I shuffled well. Can we fit one more? Maybe. Definitely, if I actually use all the space I have. Oh, is that clear? All right. Oh, my cloth is like out of whack. Wow, look at that. Move this over a little more. I just don't want it to be too dark. Love that devil. This is such a great, this is a great deck. This would pair really well, I think, with Madhouse Tarot. Actually, you want to see it? Because that's a great deck for this time of year, too. Let me see. Where is it? It should be. Right here. This is a deck that I keep next to my desk. So this one is by Eugene Vnitsky and Elsa Kapatnikovsky. Because I think these are going to be gorgeous together. So it's just this is really such a great deck. I think this is going to be a really powerful reader. So let me show you. I hate when it's not. It's not even. I mean, it doesn't really matter. So those are the backs together. And, you know, this is another deck that's great for shadow work. I use it for everything. It's one of my absolutely favorite decks. Now, of course, this is tarot and tarot, but I like tarot and tarot. Now, if you wanted an oracle with this, is it here? Hang on, let me see. It might be, might not. Nope. I'm not even going to try to find it because I've been reorganizing my decks too because they're out of control. But Purgatorium would be fabulous with this. It's fabulous with this. I'm sure it would be. The only thing is they're both black and white. Sort of, more or less. They're limited color. So I would probably want to add something with color as well. Like Madhouse, or let's see, do I have anybody here? No, nobody I'm really thinking. Oh wait, maybe. No, I'm not gonna try to take anybody out right now, but these are fabulous together. I really, really like the contrast. Yeah. Oh, it's such a great deck. I'm so happy this got funded. And I'm really happy the creator made it a complete deck as opposed to the majors only, which I was still backing. I was, you know, but you know, given a choice between a full deck and a majors only, I'm always going to want it to be full, you know. But there are some decks that are so special. If they're majors only, I'm still going to go for them, like this one. But fortunately, you know, we have the whole thing. Oh, this is great. Yeah, so let me know what you think. You know, is this a deck that you backed, that interests you? I feel like autumn is a great time for transformation. It's a great time for kind of peeling things away. So aside from just the kind of Halloween vibe, I think this is a great deck for this time of year. Wow. It's very, very powerful and beautiful images. Really, really lovely. So, let me know what you think. And until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best. And that is my wish for you.